Slowly get there. Come onto your knees. We're going to move to a tabletop position. Hands are directly beneath the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. And I want you to pull up slowly, rounding into cat position. Then as you exhale, move into cow. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Again, go with your breath here. Warming up slow. Today you will need a rolled up beach towel or a kid's inflatable ball or a Pilates ball or a rolled up mat would work as well. You can roll up your mat. Take a couple more. On the last cat pose, I want you to hold it, tuck your feet under, toes under, and then lift those knees off the floor. If your wrists are tender, you can go up on your fist. That helps mine. But then you want to lower those knees back towards the floor. We're going to roll up into cat. And then you're going to lower slowly into kind of a miniature cow until we get a little more warmed up. Come on. One more flow through. That back and down. We're going to bring the right knee to the right forearm and set the knee down. Lift up into cover, right knee, set the knee down. Both knees come to the mat, uncurl the toes. Couple more rounds through cats and cow. We will lift up and do the opposite side. All right, when you're ready, get in that cat position, round through those shoulders, tuck the toes, hover, rounding through that back, then flatten it out, then arch it. Now we're going to take, when you get back into rounded position, left knee, left forearm, take it back, set it down. Back to hover, round through those shoulders, left knee, left forearm, back, sit it down. Everything on the floor. Untuck those toes. Give me a cat-cow. Hold your cow position this time. When we move through cat pose, go ahead and do it. Let's roll up to cat. Then let's send that right leg back. Knee comes in. Hold cat. Tuck it. And then back to cow as we lift that leg. That's one. Try not to lean to that side. Hold center, pulling those abs in. We have one more. Not wasting any time today. Set that knee down. Other side. Move through cow, pulling those shoulders away from your ears. Round into cat position. Send more, then move to cow as you extend. Control the hips here. They will want to move and shift side to side. Round and tuck that knee. Last one. Back, knee comes down. Let's come off of those hands. Shake those wrists out. At any time, you can come to your forearms and hold a forearm plank. We are moving through some hovers today. And at any time, you can just stay in a forearm plank instead of move into that hover position. Tuck the toes under and let's go to our first down dog. Toes are under, feet can be wide if you're feeling extremely tight posteriorly today. And walk those feet out wide and then drop into your down dog. You can move to a bent knee. You got this. Now, soften those knees and begin to walk the hands to meet, or walk the feet to meet the hands. We're all in forward fold. If you're not towards the front of your mat, walk up towards it. We're going to set down on our bottom. You can either cross the ankles and just roll towards your seat. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to begin a rock series. Grab onto the shins. Modification will be to rock with one leg, or you can grab both. So let's grab both shins, sit back on that tail, pull those abs in, and rock. One. Come on. Squeeze. Everything is tight. Hold them in tight. Let's go. Hold this last one. Tiptoes only. Chest is lifted. All right. Legs extend. Modification will be to have one foot down here. We're going to let go, and you're going to roll down towards your mat. Lower the feet to the floor. Head is down. Give me some windshield wipers. Taking that nice stretch through that hip flexor as we rock side to side. Knees are not on top of each other. They are staggered. You got this. Right? Best is yet to come. I promise. All right, pull those knees into the chest. Hold. Get down there. You're just stretching. All right. Extend those legs up. We're going to start. Pull those abs in. Drop the legs to 45 degrees. If this is too intense on the low back, you can keep the bent knee. Here we go. We're going to bring right knee in, then left knee. One leg remains out at all times. You're curled up in your torso. If you need another modification, it would be to keep the torso and head on the ground while you rotate through these legs. Remember your pelvic neutral. We are pulling those abs in. Now most of you already know where we're going. Slowly begin to rotate towards that opposite elbow, opposite knee. Pausing at each one. You got it. Stay up there. Now we are going to move to a knee or leg grab right here. Grab, pull up even higher. Switch. So notice I get some lift because I'm pulling those abs in. As I pull that knee, I'm pulling up. Come on, one more. All right. Bring those knees into the chest. Rock. Feet come to the mat. We're going to roll it up. Bridge position, slowly begin working it up. And down. You got this. If you want to get a little more stretch to that upper body, you can grasp your hands underneath your hips and just bring your hips down to meet your hands as we lift and lower. Squeezing those shoulder blades into the mat. You got it. Abs are nice and in. Pelvis right here. Walk those feet in if they've moved away from the knees. Give me a little pulse. Pulsing up. Let's go. Want to warm up those glutes, guys. And lower down. Release those hands. Release those feet. Begin to windshield wiper just to give me a couple more here. Setting that spine back. All right. Grab onto your knees. Remember, your modification is 1 foot only. I'll show modification. Let's go. And switch. Oh, we got this. Now, next one. Hold at the top. Feet are either in the air, pinky toes on the floor. We're going to extend the legs. When you place the feet back to the floor, cross your ankles. We're going to roll to our knees. And then we are in tabletop. All right. Everyone should be in tabletop position. We are going to start hovering. Your modification for hover can be here in a forearm plank or a knee plank. But if you're in a knee plank, lift those feet off the floor. We're going to hover in 4, 3, 2, let's go. Pull those abs in, creating a pelvic scoop. Look down at your knees. Where are they? If they're up here or up here, get them lower, barely above that floor. Now walk the right foot back, left foot back. We're in a straight arm plank. We're going to bring our right foot to meet our right hand. Right here in a runner's lunge position. We're going to pause here momentarily for a quick little stretch and opener. Hands come to center, go back to your plank. Pull those abs in, roll up on those tiptoes. Left foot meets the left hand. You can stay here lengthening that back leg, or you can open up and take your twist. Now, hands come back to center. You've got a couple options. You can walk with me through these step lunges here, or you can hop them. If you've been to my class, you know the importance is to get your butt high, pulling those abs in. For me today, I'm staying with the marching and I'll be moving through these without the hop. We've got 8 of them. 4, 3, 2, go. Try to keep your body in that plank position. If you are not jumping these, we should all end up with that right foot next to the right hand, right here. Get your balance. Hinging forward, both hands are towards the floor, but not touching it. Inhale those arms up. Nice lunge here. All right. Lower down and up. 3, 4. Pull those abs in. Let's go. Hold. We're going to move to warrior 1. Putting that left heel on the floor. Still facing forward. Inhale those arms back up. Moving to a side angle pose. Dropping that right arm on that right leg. We're not warmed up enough to go further, or we would drive to the floor. Check in with your abs and your pelvis. Where are they? Pull everything into midline. Lift that right arm off the leg. I guess you can't see me. Right foot forward. Opening the right arm to the left side. Pull those abs in. Set the right elbow back on that right leg. Left arm overhead. Now we're going to walk our back foot in, which will be our left. Set the heel down. send your hips back into that left foot. Straighten the front leg. Open up for fallen triangle. This is what it looks like. Lift through that chest. Our obliques are turned on. We're reaching and opening. You can take an opener here by bringing that left hand around, pushing open that chest. But do not turn the abs off here. We are not relaxing. And hold, release your bind. Inhale those arms up. Turn the feet forward. Hinge at the hips over. We have a wide forward fold. We're staying on the same foot. So from this position, walk your hands toward the front foot, which should be the right. We're going to move it to the right. Pull those abs in. Get your balance again. Inhale, up into crescent. And we're going to drop for 8, 7. We're on the same leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold. Slowly begin to sit that back heel on the floor, which is our left. Engage those abs. Hinge forward. Turn it to your side angle again. Release that right arm. It's like you're holding the corner of a rectangle. Abs are in, guys. We should be shaking here. Pull it. Let's go. Nice big breaths. You've got this. Set that right elbow back on that leg. Walk the back leg in just a little bit. Right hand to the right shin. Straighten the front leg. Send those hips back to the left. Open it up. Fallen triangle. If you feel strain in the knee, bend your right leg. Don't strain through those knees. Take that hand back behind you. Open up the chest. Show your dog your proud chest. Or your cat. Or your spouse. Or children. Shine. That's what we're doing today. All right, bend that right knee. Slowly turn those feet to the center. Come on up. Exhale those arms down to your side. Turning to the right yet again to find ourselves towards the floor. Hinge forward. Hand comes to the mat. Send that right foot back, and now we're in plank position. Now, you remember where we're going? Left foot. I'm going to turn around so you can see me a little better with the left. We're going to bring that left foot up to the left hand, but we've got those jumps. So you choose, are you jumping or are you walking them? 4, 3, 2, jump or walk them. Pull those abs in. Let's go. 4 more. Last one. Go back to that left side. Hold your runner's lunge here for a moment. Get your balance. Shifting forward. Drop that back knee as we inhale those arms up. Crescent. Let's lower. 1, 2. You got this. Easy peasy breezy. Woo. Last one. Hold it down. Set that right heel on the floor. Hinge forward. Arms are forward. Holding warrior 1. Your hips are facing forward, not in warrior 2 out. almost a warrior two. We're going to walk that back leg in. Left hand to left shin. Open that chest. Sink back in that right hip. Open to fallen triangle. Abs are pulling in and up. We're not slouching here. If you feel like you're in a relaxing yoga pose, no, lift it up. Let's go. Take that bind. That arm comes back around. You got this. And soften that left knee. Inhale those arms up. Come back to center. Arms come down to the side. Feet are facing forward. Hinge over for your wide forward fold or down dog. Down dog would be taking your hands out a little bit further. That's your quick break. Walk those hands up. Inhale and hinge up slowly. Left foot, left leg. We're turning forward to the left. Arms are up. Lunge it down. Let's go. You have 4 more. Come on, friends. Last one. Hold it down. Everything is engaged. Everything is tight. Place that left or right heel on the floor. Open up the hips slightly. Turn them back to the front of the room. So I had you open just to correct forward. Let that left elbow sit on that left knee. Open it up. Stay strong. Chest is lifting, abs. Rib cage is pulling inward. Lift that left arm off that left leg. Woo! Oh yeah. Who says you can't do ab work standing, right? All right, left arm back to left leg. Straighten and walk in that right leg. So bringing it in closer. Straighten the left. Open up. Now if you notice, I just slid down to the floor. I'm feeling definitely more warmed up, like I can do that. Feel free to extend your practice and progress a little bit if you like. Open up that chest. Look up at the sky. Open up that arm. Lift it up slow, pulling those abs in, squeezing those thighs. Make the feet go forward. We're going to take those knees and toes out to the corners. We're going to sit down. I'm going to turn to the side. Ooh, a little bit crowded right here. Knees are driving out. Our bottom is scooped up and under. It's not like this, but pull into neutral with those abs. Arms are up. Now I want to go down slow. 1 and 2. Imagine you're squeezing a stability ball. Because believe me, if everyone had one at home, that's what we would be working. Squeeze that ball. So from the front, it's like this. Can you get down any lower? Come on. Squeeze like you're moving those arms through water. Like you're squeezing a ball. Hold. We're not letting off that pressure with our hands. Get in it. Abs are engaged and scooping slightly. Fingertips come behind the ears. Extend the legs just for a miniature break and sink into it. I am going to stay with quarter side to side rotations. You can feel free to take the elbow a little bit further. I'm being cautious with my back. Go with what you can go with. Make sure you're staying engaged. We're not hanging out loosey-goosey. We are paying attention to staying tight in those abs. Woo! Those legs should be on fire, but think about those obliques working as well. All right, stand up. Let's use those arms. Come down, straighten. Now when you straighten at the top, squeeze those thighs. Wrap it around that bone. Let's go. Hold. Last one. Find a seat deep. We're going to shift right and left, but not enough to matter much in that knee. If you feel knee discomfort, you're moving too far. If you still feel it when you've corrected how far, don't move. All right, turn those feet forward, straighten those legs, hinge over, take a nice fold here. If you're not close to your mat, get there. Grab a quick drink. Make sure you have a ball or a towel. My ball rolled away. Okay. Get your beach towel or your ball. We are going to start with our abdominal series here. I'll show you with the towel first so you can understand how to do that. So find a drink if you need it. I'm going to grab a quick one. Grab your beach towel or a rolled up big bath towel. I stopped saying pillow because more than likely you do not have a firm enough pillow to make it safe for the back. If you know you have an extremely firm pillow, you can roll that pillow. Notice I rolled my towel in a really tight wrap. You can also roll up your yoga mat. It's going to go right almost under those sit bones. So when I do that, I've got full back support. I'll start a few with the towel under me. When you pull your abdominals in, so here we're sitting up nice and tall. When you pull into pelvic neutral, you stabilize against that towel. We do not arch over it and back. You should not have any discomfort in the spine. Let's begin, and I'll continue to talk to give maybe some folks that haven't done this in a while or someone that's not done it at all to understand. Do not arch. Pulling those abdominals in, pushing the back into that towel or kids ball, Pilates ball. We're just staying in singles. Get in your rhythm. Let's find that breath. Exhale down, inhale up. We got this all day. Keep those shoulders pulled away from the ears. You got it. We are going to move to doubles. Keep going though. With our doubles, we're not rolling any further back. We're just pause, down, up, up, down, down. Just breaking that movement into two is what it's doing. And it's forcing us to concentrate a little more. If you have a problem engaging here or feeling the abdominals work, get a hold of me privately through Messenger, or you can reach me in my Fujitsu email. And let's have a Planet E coaching session, and I'll go over and we'll find out why you're not engaging or what the problem is. Come on. Now we're going to stay at the top. Walk your feet out slightly. All right, if it bothers your back, you've walked them out too far. Lift that chest up, pull in and back against whatever object you've got here. Bring those arms up next to the ear. Do not arch through your back. Keep everything scooped in that center. Come on. Hold. Raise it up. Roll it back slow. Slow goes it. Come on. Roll it up. And back slow. Take it up. And slow. Take it up. We're getting there. Last one down. Hold here. If you feel that you're arching, then I want you to come up or use your fingertips to create this scoop. Do not hold this arch ever, all right? That means you're either fatiguing and you can't hold in. Hold. I want to bring those hands to heart center and then out from heart center. Alligator arms. So we're going to open right, back to center. Left, center, right. You've got it. If you start moving too quickly, you're going to create a rotation in the spine here that I don't want. Keep everything stable. Now we're going to test ourselves here. Hold center. Engage those abs even harder. Lift that left leg. Open to the right arm. Hold. Now you'll be tempted to arch. Squeeze it in, release. You got it, right? Pull those abs in. Feel free to stay right here or add that right leg up. Left arm out. Feel that little shaking going on? It's good for us. Set it down. Come up, round over those knees a little bit. One more before we move our towel and ball. Feet are back out. Again, I will minimize my reach and twist through the spine. I'll show the first few, full progression. You're gonna always engage here, scooping out the abs. You can reach that right arm back, bring it to the chest and sit up. Make sure you keep this movement. That's all you've got to do. If you don't want to reach that arm out, it's not a big twist. It's a very controlled opener. Abs engage into that ball, then the arm goes out. Abs engage into the ball, arm out. Or stay with me, keep using that elbow is what I'm going to do. Come on. We got it. Engage in. Reach that elbow back or that arm back. One more on each side. Let's go. Curl. Reach. Up. Last one. Round over those knees. Stretching through that back. Open up those shoulder blades. We can stretch through that torso in just a second. If you're using your ball, you're going to place it between the scapula. I can tell you exactly where to place it. It's going to be different for everybody. You will know if it's too low. If you're using a towel, I prefer to use horizontal. You're going to place it in that mid-back. All it's doing is giving us a little bit more leverage, lifting us up into a higher crunch position. If it bothers your back, don't use anything. Go right from the floor. All right, I'm using my ball. Shoulder blades. Engage that pelvis into pelvic neutral, pressing in the heels gently. Curl it up and down. Let's create a little shelf for our neck so we can rest through that neck a little bit. I like to use my fingers right at the base of the skull, and then I bring my thumbs almost out behind my ears. It turns off those muscles by allowing a little bit of pressure right there at the insertion of my traps. Engage those abdominals. We are not folding over the towel or the ball. Everything remains tight throughout the entire movement. In Pilates, it's not about opening up and releasing and then tightening up again. Everything remains engaged. Let's add that right leg up, set it down. Up, set it down. If this becomes too much on the back, go right back to single crunches. 3 more. 2. Last one. Left foot, let's go. Point those toes if you're lifting that leg. Last one. Release the hands from the head. Curl up in this high position. If you want to grab onto the legs and even engage further up, do so, but then let go. Relax. Same thing. I'm going to grab on my legs, pull up to the highest position I can. Everything is turned on fiercely. Then I let my hands go. Woo! 2 more. Come on now. Let's go. Curl it up. And release those hands. Woo, last one right here. Get up there. Force. Come on. Release those hands. Engage those abs deep. And release. If you do not have any thoracic bulging disc, herniations, this might feel good while you're on your towel or ball. For my neck, I'm going to give my head some support. We're going to open up that chest. Allow yourself to arch over that ball, letting those intercostal muscles in the ribs get a nice stretch. You can also do this without anything underneath you, and you still get a nice little stretch by arching up off the floor. And then we'll look like this. Lifting up. All right, release. Remove your ball, remove your towel. Hug those knees into your chest. Create a little bit of movement. That feels good to you. I'm going to rotate around because I like starting with my right leg. It's just out of habit. We're going to start laying on our left side. Right leg is on top. Make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder. And we're just going to start pressing. I'm going to keep my feet together. And as I open, I press that leg back like I have something to press it against. That's what fires that glute med. So if we just lackadaisically lift this leg, you're getting some hip flexor, you're getting some tailbone. I want pushing that leg back and squeezing at the top. You got it. I want your obliques on. I want your chest lifted. Then I just want you to find some room in there to breathe. Not thinking about what you're doing later. Think about what you're doing now. In this moment's when I wish I had Yoko or someone in class, Juliet, to say, oh, there's your count. Place your right hand back behind the knee. Give me little pulses against that hand. Lock out that right arm so you're really causing some resistance there. This is when I really felt it kick up a notch. All right, keep that leg open, extend it, in, out. So that same, we're still rolled back slightly. You got it. That's 10. Now lift and lower from that angle. Try not to touch your thighs or let that leg relax too much. And set it down. All right. We are going to lay back onto our left bottom cheek. So we're not forward with the hips completely stacked. Lean back, and we're going to curl up into ourselves and release. Curl up and release. Really firing up those obliques. Now we're going to hold up here and extend the legs out at that angle. If you want to use your left arm, you can get a little higher. Hold. And we're just going to lift and extend those legs. Bend. Everyone should be up on your left elbow unless you want to stay down in a little bit less intense position. Squeeze those thighs together. Hold those legs up. Reach up. 2 more. And lower those legs down. Give me a nice side stretch. Oops. Side stretch. Lengthen that top leg out. All right. So from this side position, rocked up here, we're going to roll into boat. Modified boat would be feet on the floor. Join me. Holding boat. Your mods can be with tiptoes. They can be holding onto the legs. They can be extended. We're going to roll right back to that left arm, left side, and back to boat. We only have 4 of them, so come on. This is 2. Back to left bottom cheek. Extend those legs and hold. Back to boat. Back to extension. Woo, last one. Back to here. Hold. Lower down. 1 more extended stretch. Top leg is long. Extend that right arm over the head. All right. Now we got the other side. All right, left. Right elbow on the floor, left leg is on top. Leaning slightly back into that right bottom cheek. Open that leg and close it. If you feel like your obliques are just tiring out on you, we are using them to hold us up here. You could come down, but you will. It makes it a little more difficult to engage that glute from here, but you absolutely could. Think about that glute med, which is right here. If you have a band or a small loop band at home, and you've been doing this quite a while, more than likely, use that band around those thighs, or go back later and maybe give me a good set with the resistance band. Now, we're going to hold back. Take your left arm, straighten it out. Little presses. It's a very small movement, and I want it coming from that thigh, that knee. Don't let it come from so much the foot. Woo! You should feel these, guys. If you're forcing that resistance against that leg. All right. Keep it. Hold that leg up. Just kick it out. Right at this angle. So we're leaned back into our right glute. Our left leg remains up and engaged. Chest is up. Woo. Lift and lower. Last one. Set that foot on the floor. Roll down onto that side. We are going to use our elbow. If you would like, we're going to roll back on that right bottom cheek. Everything's not stacked up nice and neat. Roll back. We can curl up and lower. Or you can stay at the bottom here and just curl everything to that midline. Or you can roll up, getting a little more range there. What's coming, right? It's those legs. We're going to lift them up and hold right here. Engage up, legs up, hold. Then extend. Squeeze those thighs together. Little pulses, hold it. And roll it down. Right arm goes out, left leg extends. Take that arm over your head and just take a nice lengthening stretch here. All right. I usually save the best for last. It's all on how you look at this one. I hope you're feeling it as intensely as I am. We are going to roll up, legs are tight. Scooping everything out, driving towards the thighs. Roll back up into boat. Again, your mods can be to hold the legs or place the feet on the floor. Hold your boat. We will rock right back to that right hip. Right arm comes down, but we're not leaning forward and holding on that right elbow. Back to boat. You might be wobbly, perfectly okay. Side. Oh. Boat. Side. This is the last one. Or no, we've got one more, I believe. Back to boat. Last one. Side. Promise. Roll it down. Whoa, extend that arm over. Oh, that was fun. Roll onto your backs. Take some windshield wipers when you get here. Our virtual walk may start a couple minutes late. I apologize. I just realized I had that following this class. We're going to drop those knees to the right. Bring that top leg, which would be your left, on top of it. Arms are in a T position. Look over that left arm and let's take 3 deep breaths. And release, bring those knees back to center. Rock to that other side. Right arm is out. One more breath. Roll back to center. We're going to rock it up. Straight legs out. Inhale up to a nice stacked spine. Arms extend at the shoulders. Reach towards those toes. Flex those feet back to your forehead. Emptying our pelvis towards the floor here. Release, walk yourself back up to a seated position. Right ankle over that left thigh. Another stretch that you can do for your glutes after this video would be a pigeon stretch. Walk your hands forward because I'm moving through these stretches quite quickly. I usually like to spend 5-7 minutes. Walk those hands back. Switch legs. So now it's the opposite foot over the other leg. Set up tall and then rock your hands forward. Walk it up to seated position. Easy legs, whatever that is for you. Hands at your sides. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. Close down your eyes. Let's take 2 breaths together here. Sigh it all the way out. One more. Bring those hands to heart center. Show yourself gratitude. Show yourself love. This is our week of recognizing ourselves, being self-aware, taking time to heal. We don't realize all the stress that's going on around us. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for showing up today and giving me your time. Please comment or like our posts. And remember, we are here for you. Reach out to us if you need to spend a one-on-one time with us. That's part of it. That's what part of our job is. Thanks again, guys. Bye.